Okay, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Intrauskas. We're gonna have a quick look at the markets, what's happening right now, just before a few minutes before the U.S. opening bell. So before we continue, please have a read through our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation, and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just leave a few seconds for you to read the rest, and then we can continue. Okay, so let's jump into the charts. So the first one that I want to look at is the USD JPY. Now all the pairs right now, all the US dollar pairs right now are having a bit of some action, let's say like that. They're getting a lot of action right now, as Jerome Powell is right now, has testified on his his first testify, to be honest, like that. Let's mention it this way. So yeah, and we can see, like I said, there's a lot of activity right now in the dollar pairs. So here we can see on the USD JPY on the 4-hour chart, you can see that the price is still, it keeps banging on this 50 EMA here, shown as a red line, and this is the area around the 107-100. So it can't really go above. It tried to move slightly higher, reached 107-200 recently, but still this 50 EMA is kind of looking as a strong resistance at the moment. If we manage to finally get a break above this, then probably this pair could move a little bit higher here towards the 100 EMA, shown here as a green line, towards the 107-600 area. But before we consider that, of course, we need to break above this first, of course, the 50 EMA, and then this trend line here, this downwards moving trend line that started on the 2nd of February. On the downside, of course, if we start seeing a move back down towards the 106.550 area, towards this little trend line here, then we should be careful, because if we get a break below this, then we could get a test of the 106.300 area, and then maybe lower. But at the moment, like I said, it's still balancing, it's still knocking on that 50 EMA door, and yeah, if we get a break above this, then this will be an interesting one to watch out for. Okay, so the other one I wanted to have a look at is the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, just slightly hanging on the cliff here. You can see it tried to break this trend line here. It's having its difficulties right now. This is a 4-hour chart, by the way. The price managed to get back above this trend line, so now we're watching this 4-hour candle. If it's going to close below this, there could be some more continuation to the downside. The level to watch would be this 0.77-900, something like that, around this area. But if this is going to close above this trend line, then we should be careful. We might get a reversal back up in here and move towards the first move towards the 50 EMA, and then maybe higher towards the 100 and 200 EMAs, as they are both almost at the same area here at 0.78800. So watch out for this one as well. Watch out for this 4-hour candle. Just try to keep an eye on it and see how it's going to close. The euro dollar, let's jump into that one. Okay, this one has a good break right now. We're seeing a good break below this little trend line here that we had from this week, from yesterday. This is a 4-hour chart, by the way. It seems that even though it has broken this little trend line here, it's balancing around the 200 EMA. Now, probably the 200 EMA is going to be more significant support level to watch out for. If this is going to close above this 4-hour candle is going to close above this, then to be honest, this little trend line here is going to be really irrelevant, and actually we'll get rid of it right now. But yeah, like I said, it's currently, we can see that it's currently stuck in this little range here. The euro dollar is stuck in this little range, so we need a confirmation break below this in order to see this pair going a little bit lower, at least towards the 122,600 area. But at the moment it's just trading within this range for the past few days. Like I said, watch out for this one. A break below could lead towards lower levels. But if we suddenly start getting a reversal back towards the 50 EMA here, shown as a red line, and also we've got the 100 EMA here as well. So if we get a move back towards these areas here at around 123,350, 123,400, if we get a break above this, then we need to keep a careful eye on this one, because this could go higher, just because it will try to get out of this box here. So yeah, like I said, good levels to watch out for. We can see that the pair is kind of retracing back slightly above the 200 EMA and is really holding on this one right now. So yeah, like I said, an interesting watch today as well. The pound, the dollar. Okay, so the pound dollar. Let's put a bigger picture here at 4 hour, a daily chart. We can see that we had a good move to the downside here, and initially this morning we were trading at around 139,900 area, but we had a good sell-off due to US dollar strengthening, and we managed to get almost to this bottom side of this triangle here, this symmetrical triangle, and we're kind of trading above this at the moment. So if we get a stronger push lower today, if this candle is going to manage to close below this trend line, then it's opening the path towards, well, we have the 50 EMA here not far actually, but it could open the path for even lower levels, maybe even going back to the 100 EMA here, around 136,800. So before we speculate on this, to be honest, we need a break here below this trend line here. Yeah, like I said, guys, just keep an eye on this one. It will be an interesting one if it breaks below. And another one that I really wanted to have a look at is the CAD, the dollar CAD. Now, dollar CAD, we can see this getting back up from yesterday, even though yesterday morning it was selling off initially, but then reversed during the day, and now we're seeing some continuation to the upside. We're hitting the 127,250 area. If we get a break above this, then we should go higher here towards 127,550, and again a break above this would lead it even higher. Now at the moment the sentiment is more to the upside, just because looking at this bullish candle here, so we might get like good continuation later on, maybe this week, to the upside, unless something changes. And this will have a total reversal back down here towards, let's say, the 126,400, 500 area. If we start getting a break around this trend line here, well, then it's opening the path towards lower levels here, especially towards the 100 EMA and the 50 EMA here. But like I said, for that we would need to get a good reversal of some sort, and a confirmation break here below this little trend line that started on the 1st of February. Okay, let's have a look maybe at this dollar Swiss franc. What is it's up to right now? So the dollar Swiss franc, this is a 4-hour chart, still not giving us a clear direction yet, even though it seems that it wants to go higher, but it's getting right now rejected. The bears are jumping. It seems that the bears are jumping back into the game. If we get a break above this level, actually above this, let me just show this up. There we go. This is the 0.94 area, 0.94, 0.94, 100 area. If we get a move above this, then this could go back to here, to this 200 EMA here on the 4-hour chart. which would be around the 0.94300. If we do get, like I said, if we do get a break above this 0.94 area, on the downside, of course, let's have a look here. On the downside, again, because we've got this little trend line running from the 16th of February, if we get a break below this trend line, then this could move lower towards the 0.93400 area, and then of course lower if we get a break below that. So yeah, a lot of good levels to watch out for, guys. Like I said, keep an eye on the markets. The US Open is just in around 5 minutes, so I hope you have a good US session, and keep an eye on the price action, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.